Hey everyone, welcome back to Neural Tech Analytics. Today we're talking about how to work with binary data formats using Python and Pandas and why they matter for performance and storage. Now, let's start with a simple idea. When we work with data in Pandas, data frames, series and so on, we often save them to disk. CSV files are common, but they're not always the most efficient, especially with large data sets. So today we are exploring binary formats that offer better performance, smaller file sizes, and faster read/write operations. First up, pickle format. Let's talk about pickle, Python's built-in way of serializing objects. Imagine you've got a data frame that you want to save for later. Instead of saving it as CSV, you can just pickle it. Think of it as freezing your data structure so you can reheat it exactly the same way later. Here's how it works. Import pandas as pd #. This is the missing piece #pickle format. Frame equals pd.read_CSV/content/sample_data/California_housing_train.csv frame.to_pickle content sample_data frame_data frame_pickle. Simple, right? Now later, when you need that data back, restore_frame equals pd.read_pickle content sample_data frame_pickle print restore_frame.head. It's super fast and keeps all your data types intact. But here's the catch. Pickle is not ideal for long-term storage. Why? Because as libraries evolve, the structure of objects might change. Something pickled today might not unpickle properly with tomorrow's version of Pandas or Python. So use it when you need fast storage in the short term. But for more robust storage, especially for larger or shared data sets, we've got better options. Next, HDF5 format. Now let's move to something much more powerful, HDF5, short for hierarchical data format. This format is built for large, structured, scientific data sets. It's great when your data doesn't fit in memory, and it supports compression and partial reads. So if you're working with gigabytes or even terabytes of data, HDF5 can save your day. Pandas supports HDF5 through the HDFStore class. Let's walk through it. Import pandas as pd import numpy as npframe equals pd.dataframe anp random randn 100 store equals pd hdfstore mydata.h5 store obj1 equals frame. You can also save individual series. Store obj1_call equals frame. Think of HDFStore like a dictionary that lives on your hard drive. You can save multiple data sets and read them back with simple syntax. Store obj1. Now here's where it gets interesting. HDF5 supports two formats. Fixed fast but not queryable table. A bit slower but lets you run queries like this. Store.put obj2 frame format equals stable. Store.select obj2 where equals index greater than equals 10 and index less than equals 15. Super handy when you don't want to load the entire dataset into memory. You can also use this shortcut #write_store equals pd hdfstore mydata.h5 store.put obj3 frame format equals stable store.close hash. Close the file before reading hash. Read result equals pd.read_hdf content mydata.h5 key equals obj3 where equals index less than 5 print result. A word of caution, HDF5 is not a database. It's best for write once, read many situations. If multiple users write to the same file at once, it could get corrupted. So it's great for analytics, but not for transactional systems. Also, if you work with remote data, say from Amazon S3 or HDFS, HDF5 might not be ideal. In those cases, consider formats like Apache Parquet, which are built for distributed systems. Let's talk about Feather and other formats. There are some other binary formats worth knowing too. Feather built on Apache Arrow, great for cross-language workflows between Python and RB calls. Column-oriented format with built-in compression using BLOSC. MessagePack, a lightweight binary JSON format. We won't go deep into these now, but just know they exist, and they're especially useful when performance and interoperability are critical. Finally, Excel files. Now I know binary formats are exciting, but let's not forget about Excel. Because in the real world, a lot of your data still comes in .xls and XLSX files. Pandas makes it easy to read and write Excel files using read_Excel and to_Excel. Import pandas as PD hash. First, reading a file. df equals pd.read_excel/content/x1.xlsx, sheet_name equals sheet1. Hash. Now writing data back to Excel using with block with pd.excelwriter/content/x2.xlsx as writer, df.to_excel, writer sheet_name equals sheet1, index equals false, hash optional. Preview the data frame print, df.head. One thing to remember, to use Excel features, you'll need the OpenPXL or XLRD packages installed. You can get those with pip or conda. Alright, let's bring it all together. Pickle is great for fast, simple storage, but not for long-term use. HDF5 is powerful for large, structured and compressed datasets, especially when memory is a constraint. Feather, bcalls and MessagePack give you flexibility, especially in cross-platform or compressed workflows. And Excel support in Pandas makes it easy to work with business users and legacy data systems. And that's it for today's session on binary data formats in Python and Pandas. At Neuraltech, we offer industry-aligned data analytics training that leads directly to job-ready skills and real-world results. Visit our website to learn more.